Hello students, I am Avdesh Kumar Jha. We are going to discuss the question answer of first chapter of economics of class 9. In the previous video, we have discussed question number 1 to question number 6 of this chapter. In this video, we are going to discuss the rest question answer. Question number 7 is, in your region, talk to two laborers. Choose either farm laborers or laborers working at construction sites. What wages do they get? Are they paid in cash or kind? Do they get work regularly? Are they in debt? Answer is, you have to talk to laborers yourself. In this area, we find that the workers get approximately 250 to 300 rupees per day, which is paid in cash. But agricultural laborers get their wages in kind. The workers who work in construction sites get 250 to 300 rupees per day. They are paid in cash, but they do not get work regularly because there are a large number of workers seeking employment, due to which they agree to work for low wages. Because of irregular work and low wages, they are unable to fulfill their needs and are in debt. Question number 8 is, what are the different ways of increasing production on the same piece of land? Use example to explain. The answer is, the different ways of increasing production on the same piece of land are: first, multiple cropping; second, use of modern farming methods. First, multiple cropping. When more than one crop is grown on the piece of land during the year, it is called as multiple cropping, or it is known as multiple cropping. It is the most common way to increase production on a given piece of land. All farmers in Palampur grow at least two main crops, and many are growing potatoes as third crop for the past 15 to 20 years. Second, use of modern farming method. Modern farming methods also help to increase the yield per hectare. Farmers of Punjab, Haryana, and West Uttar Pradesh were the first to try modern farming methods in India. They have used farm machinery like tractors and threshers, which made applying and harvesting faster. They were rewarded with high yields of wheat, increasing from 1300 kg per hectare to 3200 kg per hectare with HYB seeds. Question number 9 is, describe the work of a farmer with 1 hectare of land. The answer is, a farmer having 1 hectare of land for farming is called a subsistence farmer, because 1 hectare of land is too small even for the sustenance of a family. Production is very low, and it is very difficult for the farmer to provide employment for his whole family. He has no irrigation facilities. He has no working capital. So he is also not able to buy modern machinery, HYB seeds, insecticides and pesticides. In the absence of capital, he has to take a loan from a moneylender who charges a high interest rate. He is rarely able to repay the loan and eventually falls into a debt trap. Apart from working on his own field, he has to work on the field of rich farmers or work as a casual laborers to survive. Question number 10 is, how do the medium and large farmers obtain capital for farming? How is it different from the small farmers? Answer is, modern farming methods such as use of HYB seeds, insecticides, pesticides, etc. require a great deal of capital, and so the farmer needs more money than before. The medium and large farmers have their own saving from farming because they have a good surplus crop from their large land holdings, which came after using modern methods of farming and multiple cropping. They sell this surplus crop in the market and earn saving amount. Then they deposit this amount in bank account for next season, for next crop, and lend some money to small farmers at a very high interest rate. So they are able to arrange for the capital needed. In contrast, small farmers have to borrow money or arrange the capital. They borrow from large farmers, village moneylenders, or the traders who supply various inputs for cultivation. The rate of interest on such loans is very high. They are put to great distress to repay the loan. Question number 11. On what terms did Savita get a loan from Tejpal Singh? Would Savita's condition be different if she could get a loan from the bank at a low rate of interest? The answer is, Savita, a small farmer, in order to cultivate wheat on her 1 hectare of land, decided to borrow money from Tejpal Singh, a large farmer. Tejpal Singh agreed to give the loan to Savita at interest rate of 25% for 3 or 4 months, which is a very high interest rate. Savita also has to promise to work on his field as farm laborers during the harvesting season, and she is paid only 35 rupees per day. The rate of interest charged by Tejpal Singh was much higher than that of bank. If Savita had taken a loan from the bank, interest would have been much lower. She could have easily repaid the loan, and her condition would have been far better. Question number 12 is, talk to some old resident in your region and write a short report on the changes in irrigation and changes in production method during the last 30 years. The answer is, after talking to some old residents, we came to know the following changes in irrigation and production method during last 30 years. First, the irrigation method. They were used traditional irrigation. They used irrigational The answer is they used traditional irrigation method earlier. They told me that earlier they were dependent on rainfall and later on they started to use the Persian wheel to draw water from the well. With development of technology, tube-wells were used for better and more effective irrigation and farming production. Farming production method in the has been also changed. In the farming method, we have also noticed changes. In the farming method, traditionally they plowed the field with plow drawn by blocks, which was a very difficult and time-consuming process. They used ordinary seeds and cow dung manure for fertilization. However, with changes in technology, the farmers started using HYB seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, and modern machinery like tractors and threshers, which has led to an increase in yield per hectare and improved the lives of the farmers. Thus, there is a vast changes in the irrigation and production method during last 30 years. Question number 13 is, what are the non-farm production activity taking place in your region? Make a short list. Answer is, dairy is a common activity of many families of this region. Some people are involved in a small scale manufacturing in their homes or in the field. A few people are involved as shopkeepers and traders who buy various goods from the wholesale market in the cities and sell them in the villages. Some people uh, near the bus stand have opened shops selling eatables. Some people are in the transportation sector, ferrying people and carrying goods from one place to another in different types of vehicles. And the last question, question number 14 is, what can be done so that more non-farm production activity can be started in villages? The answer is, to start more non-farm production activities, the following steps can be taken. Banks should provide loans at low interest rate so that the poor villagers can start some businesses which could help them earn a living. Next, government should be more active and initiate effective employment generating schemes. Next, government should provide training to the villagers in the different area to provide different skills. Next, government should provide facilities for transportation and selling of locally manufactured goods or material of the villagers in the cities. Next, a small scale industries should be started by people of this area. Next, a small scale industry, and the last point is, a small scale industry should be started by people in rural areas